If you have not been in the YouTube drama lingo, congratulations, but welcome to 2023 October. There's been some controversy. Now, normally this isn't the kind of thing that I would cover on my channel. It's different controversies. But this is one that's pretty significant and kind of dangerous to a certain YouTuber. So if you don't know, recently a YouTuber known as Jax Films on his second channel called Judge Jax Films has been making videos about this other YouTuber named SSSniperwolf, and what the videos were about was where he would react to her and showcase how she would steal people's content, and she would have poor reactions to them that weren't transformative, which is what you need to have when making content like this. It needs to be transformative, but she wasn't doing any of that. Instead, she was just doing bland reactions, and sometimes she would even just take a clip and put it in the video that she did not react to at all, and her face wasn't even in that part of the video. So Jax Films started to talk about this, and he started to talk about how this is against terms of service in some way because, you know, the content needs to be transformative. So YouTube also made this tweet back in June of this year that says, "Where does Sniper Wolf get her video ideas from fans?" So it's technically true, but she has poor reactions to them. She doesn't add anything to them. And I feel like the reason that she has 34 million subscribers is because people are just subscribing to watch the clips themselves, and they don't really care for their reaction. And she doesn't credit them at all. It's not like in the description she credits them. She doesn't ask for anyone's permission to use these clips. To just outright take that clip and put it in your own video without adding anything to it, that's stealing. That you can't do that. Then what happened was Sniper Wolf, having seen these videos by Jax Films, she does the adults thing that any adult should do in this situation, and she doxed him on her Instagram story. How did you get there? She had a post that said, "Let's sell this like adults," and she was in front of his house, which is very creepy, and it's also against terms of service to dox people. You would get a permanent ban if you or a smaller creator were to do that, because it's illegal to dox someone, but also it's also against terms of service. So what happened? Well, on Twitter, I don't use Twitters, but I got all these screenshots from a YouTuber named Timeworks, so shout out to him. But on Twitter, there is a tweet that was made on October 20th that says, "Confirming SSSniperwolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk and harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube." Both sides? Hoping everyone helps move this conversation to a better place. Both sides? I just had a voice crack? Both sides? They just pulled a both sides argument for someone who was telling people, hey, this YouTuber is stealing other people's content, and someone who doxed a YouTuber. I don't think you get to pull a both sides arguments for that, right? Like, both sides. And not only that, but she just received temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Temporary monetization suspension? Suspend her! Like, permanently. Take her off the platform. A temporary monetization suspension. If it were any smaller YouTuber, then they would have immediately gotten banned, and it would be awful for them. But instead, they're allowing this big YouTuber to stay, supposedly because she's good for ads. It seems to me that they're playing favorites here, which they claim that they don't, but kind of seems like they do. And the sad thing is, that's probably where it's gonna end, is just with this, is that she's gonna get a temporary monetization ban. This has been a ridiculous situation. This is not a good example for people, but YouTube is clearly playing favorites here. So anyways, that's about all I wanted to say. YouTube, please ban her. And that's about it. See ya.